Hey guys, what's up? This is Tommy from GI Tactical in Rankin, Virginia. Today I'm here to talk to you about the differences between the SHS gear set and the Super Shooter Gearsets. These have recently come to our store because I knew Super Shooter, SHS, Rocket were sort of the same kind of company. They all had like different branding and stuff. It's pretty much the same thing. But there are differences in their lines of parts. So like Super Shooter, Rocket, etc. They have this thing where one of them is more premium than the other. Personally, I haven't really seen a difference in durability or anything, but today I really want to go over the difference between the Super Shooter gears and the SHS gears. So if you come in a little closer, you're going to see they're drastically different. Now, I know this is 16:1 and I know this is 18:1. It doesn't really make a difference, honestly, in terms of how they're built. Don't worry about that. As far as their, let's see, what is it called? Their bevels. Their bevels pretty much are the same thing between the two. There's not really a crazy amount of difference between these two. So it looks like they're pretty much the same. There's no real difference right there. But then when you actually get to the actual sector and the step gear or the spur gear, that's where differences start to come. So you can see this is pretty much like a one piece. It doesn't move anything, you know, nothing drops out. I know it's, I know these are a two piece, but you know, as far as for our purposes and in practice, they are a pretty much one piece for a sector. But then you look at the Super Shooter one. The Super Shooter one is built way differently. Like you can see the differences in where the sector teeth are and where the teeth meet the step gear. And you can see even on this sector gear, they actually have a sector delay sort of chip already pre-installed, which is really interesting. So it's a lot larger than the SHS version, and it just looks a lot more fancy. It looks like it's better built. But the real key difference between this guy and this guy is that while this guy is, you know, your normal sort of sector gear, this guy right here actually has a ball bearing where the axle is. So that literally just comes apart. So what I assume they did this for is because it makes it a little bit smoother in the actual gearbox. It's less resistance. Personally, I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not. I don't know if this means there's more parts to break. I do have these in a couple guns, and they seem to be holding up fine. They seem to be doing very well. But, you know, when you see that spinning, it's like pretty cool, less resistance. It's kind of the reason why bearings kind of exist in airsoft guns, to reduce resistance. So we'll see how these perform in my gun. I have a couple of my guns right now. Hopefully they'll last forever or they'll break. Same goes for the actual step gear. You can see right here, I can just freely spin it, no problem. It comes off just like that. It actually kind of makes shimmying kind of a pain in the butt just because of the fact that this thing does move around a bunch, and when you lift this up, it just falls out. So you do have to practice a little bit more patience, I guess, or be a little bit more careful when you're shimming those versus the normal step gear. You know, it's a normal step gear, all one piece. It's not going to fall on you. So that's really the difference between the standard SHS gear set and the Super Shooter gear set. The Super Shooters seem to be a bit more premium. They have bearings with where the actual axles sit, and the axles can actually come out. So I can assume you actually replace the axles if they ever so happen to break, but I don't know. It's just really interesting. I thought I'd make a video on it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and let us know what else you want to see. This has been Tommy, and I'll see you guys next time.